Okay, so this is the Christmas. Christmas season. Christmas is next Tuesday. A lot of people are talking about the war on Christmas. Blah blah blah. Who really? I mean, come on. See, I celebrate Christmas, but I am not allowed to go near flower shops. For the simple fact that if I buy mistletoe, I hang it from my belt buckle. It's never worked. It's never worked. Although I kept trying, and I was finally banned from going to buy mistletoe. I cannot buy mistletoe. So.
Well, you hang it.
Watch it. So you know what? I'm not even gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna just get this this train wreck rolling. Or how does Tom always say it? We aim low to succeed. Do we have we aim low to succeed. So. People ask if we had a show. Yeah, we succeeded. Okay, fine. Now, the difference between me and Thomas is he's a flamboyant gay, whereas I'm heterosexual and older. So, whatever the hell that means, I don't know. But let's get this train wreck going. Go get some drink. Go have a drink or three or whatever you want. Comics are going to get between 6 and 7 minutes. 7 minutes right now. I'm going to give the light at 6, unless it's someone I don't like, then I'm going to light it at 1 minute, then they have another minute to finish their set. They know who I'm talking about. Like I said, have fun. First comedian coming up, Natalie Tolan.
Hi,
Come on.
What's up, Shakers? How are we feeling tonight? Good? Wow. That's nice. It's nice going first. Y'all, I'm a nasty woman. A dirty bird. Just found out that soap cannot be replaced with conditioner on your body. My roommate doesn't like it. You know, I blame my mom for that, actually. She's the one that was always telling me to get out of the shower. Taking too long. So it was between masturbation and soaping my body, and obviously soap got the kick. Got the boot there. Sometimes I think putting a Q-tip in your ear is better than sex. Am I wrong? Everyone's like, no, you're an idiot. Well, you should try a Q-tip sometime. I've had lice a lot. Anyone else? Just me? Oh, great. I get lice from my parents' house almost every time. No. But seriously, lice is a formative experience. If you haven't sat on your front porch in a primitive bug-picking line with all 5 of your family members in front of your neighborhood, then your life is too good and you should stick your head in a daycare. I think that's important trauma in your life. It's also kind of a state of mind more than it is a parasite. Spent way too many hours in the mirror being like, if I shave my head, it'll be gone, it'll be fine. And then if I'm bald, I can put the avatar tattoo on my head and it'll be fine. I'll look good. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. If you hate mayonnaise, you don't get to hate mayonnaise unless it's been in your hair, saran wrapped to your head to kill little bugs that like your scalp. And it wasn't the first time, so congratulations, none of you can hate mayonnaise. Christmas, the holidays are coming up. Obviously, we know this. My favorite time in the holidays when my dad gathers me and my siblings, my 2 younger sisters, and asks if we're gonna flush the toilet today because, you know, family's coming. Should flush the toilet. My sisters, they're teenagers. They're very prudish, I guess, for teenagers. You know, they lock the bathroom door when they put deodorant on kind of thing. Like, no intimacy at all, nothing. I'm the complete opposite. I come home, bra off, boobs out, doesn't matter who's watching, I don't care, it's coming off. And they hate this, and I share a room with them when I'm home. And when I take my shirt off, my sisters are like screaming, like it's the worst thing in the world, like my nipples are gonna turn them to stone or something. They will, so they're right. And I literally said to them, I was like, well, it's your anatomy too. Like, who cares? And my youngest sister, Bridget, is like, yeah, but your anatomies are huge. I don't know. She's 14. Who knows? Does anyone know what that means? I don't know what anything she says means, ever. Being gross is really good when you've been catcalled. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good self-defense mechanism, I would say. Usually when someone catcalls me, I just respond like, hey, wanna make yourself useful? Get this diva cup out of me, I can't. It's like a suction cup and my hands are so small. Do you see how small they are? Look at these sausage fingers. They don't get very far into my vagina, okay? At this point, he's running away, and I've catcalled him. And then he's just like, that woman has a whole cup in her vagina. That's all I've got. Thanks, I'm Natalie Toland.
That was quicker than my sex life. You know, you still had like almost 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So,
Stay glove.
better? Okay. Jesus, as big as I am, I'm surprised I even leave the side of the camera.
It's not the camera, it's the sound.
Yeah. Oh, gee, I'm surprised that it even picks up my sound. Anti-film mic. So does anybody follow what's going on in Washington? Anybody? No, nobody? Good.
About to shut it down.
Yeah. See, last time I did a show here, I was thinking about starting a GoFundMe page for a Val K50, which is a sniper rifle with a 50 caliber bullet and a nice sniper scope from about 1.5 miles out, and a round trip ticket, one way to Washington and the other ticket to wherever I want to go in the world where they won't find me. But I guess it ain't gonna work. Next comedian coming up. This is our musical act, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just threw this.
Okay. Round of applause. Come on, get it going. I know it's difficult. Stephanie Lee Bourgeois. Bourgeois, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
You guys mind if I do some songs? Woo! For you, even if you did, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do them anyway. Speaking of Washington, I wrote this song after the last election. So it's called Those Dims. I hope you guys like it. Well, let's hear it for those Democrats who finally got up off their butts. It's been so hard, it's been so tough. I was about to pull a Shia LaBeouf. And if these next 2 years don't change, I'm drinking my weight in cheap champagne. This is the best we've felt in so long. We've even forgotten about Wiener's Dawn. So let's celebrate the women of now. They made us vote, they made us proud. Ayanna Pressley and Janet Mills, you rocked the vote and gave me the chills. Oh, the pussy hats worked, the pussy hats worked, the pussy hats worked, the pussy hats worked. Your pussy had worked and my pussy had worked. Those pussy hats worked, yeah, our pussy hats worked. These women beat the odds, there is no doubt. So pass the ketchup and the sauerkraut. Sharice Davis and I always forget her name. Sharice Davis and Deb Holland, you rocked the vote, now you're freaking ballin'. Cause those pussy hats worked, those pussy hats worked, those pussy hats worked, yeah, the pussy hats worked. Ayanna Omar, Rashida, Dali, Ayan, Omar, save us. Cause those pussy hats worked, yeah, those pussy hats worked. My pussy hat worked, and your pussy hat works. And let's not forget Chris Papas. Thank you. Papas or Papas? I never know how to pronounce it. I just want to say Papas, and I think it's Papas. So sorry if I mispronounced that one. Hats, pussy hats. I like saying it. This one is a new one, and it's called Old White Man. This is a serious one. Kind of. Be careful of old white men. They'll harass you and make you non-grin. They'll steal a song you wrote and claim that it's theirs, even though that song's about your own pubic hairs. Leave me alone, old white man. You're really gross, old white man. Tuck in your balls, old white man. Just leave me alone, old white man. Your sexual jokes did not make me laugh. Neither did the email with 2,500 paragraphs. White men think they can do whatever they want. And if you see one naked, your dreams are forever haunted. Leave me alone, old white man. You're really gross, old white man. Tuck in your balls, old white man. Just leave me alone, old white man. Someday you'll get what you deserve. Please realize that you're a great big perv. Oh, it's not done yet. If you try to touch me in my special place, you better watch out, 'cause I'm gonna punch you in your mother freaking face. Leave me alone, old white man. You're really gross, old white man. Seriously, like, tuck in your balls, okay? Leave me alone, old white man. That's it for me, guys. Thanks a lot.
I don't know if, whether to laugh at that or feel offended. It was funny, and I know you weren't directing that toward me. Right?
Not only.
Wait, do I look like Donald Trump?
Oh.
I'm not even close. And I'm not Brett Kavanaugh. Oh, jeez. Who's next on the list? It's right behind you.
Stephen Hoover.
Oh. Just hold on a second. It was funny, I have to admit. But yeah, okay.
It's not about you.
Okay, good.
It's about white men in general.
Okay, old white men in general. Okay, see, I'm not old, I'm older. I hate the word old. It's like the end of the line. It's the end of the line.
End of the line, that's
Yeah. Whereas older, you keep going. Stephanie Lee Bourgeois.
Yes.
I'd feel worse if it was played on a banjo. Kind of like Deliverance. That would be out, yeah. Anyways, let's keep it going. Stephen Hoover.
Oh my God.
That was the best juxtaposition of bits I've ever seen. Thank you for that, Steph. Steph, is it Stephanie?
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was legit good. Oh my God. Where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go from here? What happens now? What do we do now? I feel like Phil should just leave. He was so offended by that song.
I was not offended.
Yes, you were. And with good reason. Oh my God.
I never touched you. I won't.
Yeah, that's fine. Please, don't touch anybody. Oh my God. Oh shit.
Sugar.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll keep going. I'll just move on. That was amazing. Thank you. How's everybody else doing? We doing okay? We doing good?
Yeah.
Yes, that is amazing. Oh shit. Whatever. Beat me out. Just delete my set. It doesn't matter. It's not going anywhere anyways.
Just delete my set.
It's good to be here. I'm not gonna lie, the best show in America. I do love doing stand-up comedy because I don't like my day job. I don't like my day job very much. I work at a restaurant, you guys. I work at a restaurant, and whether it's slow or busy, I find myself every day just fantasizing about giving up. Anybody else ever do that? Or just being done, just walking out, just leaving, just never coming back. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been talking to my dad too much lately because all he does is brag about his life now that he's given up, right? He talks about how great it is. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't call it giving up, he calls it retirement, but really it's the same thing, you guys. It's just a different word for the same thing. Like retirement is just like, oh, you're 65 years old, all that stuff you've been thinking your whole life and doing, forget about it, you can move on, we'll throw you a big party, congratulations. But no, Steve wants to do that at 30, everyone's like, what's wrong with Steve, huh? What's going on? Is Steven depressed? No, I'm not depressed. I'm just advanced for my age, you guys. That's all it is. I don't know. Being a server is interesting, though. It's interesting. I'm a brunch server. Does anybody here brunch? Does anybody? I want to know how to judge you accordingly, if you do. In the back, I saw Janelle fist pumping. All right, fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. Delete my set. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know. You deal with a lot of crazy people at brunch. You know, you deal with a lot of crazy. Like this happened to me a couple months ago, back in March. I had this one guy. Since we serve a lot of toast with our breakfast, I go up to him. He orders his breakfast. I ask him, "What kind of toast can I get you with your breakfast?" And he goes on this soliloquy that I wasn't prepared for at the time. He was like, "Oh, no toast for me today, thanks. No toast for me, because it's Lent, you see, and I gave up carbs for Lent. That's right, I promised Jesus. Do you know Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior? I promised him I'd be having no carbs, not for 40 days and 40 nights. So no toast for me, not today, no thank you." So I absorbed that, said okay, and walked away. And here's the thing, you guys, is like, I don't know much about religion, but it stuck with me, right? It stuck with me. Like, because the thing is like I said, I don't know much, but one thing I do know is that I'm pretty sure Jesus was super into bread, right? Like, that's one thing I can guarantee. Like, there's so many stories of Jesus with bread, right? Like, even at his Last Supper, he's got all his boys there. They're all hanging out. You know, he's got everybody there. He's, like, waiting for his moment. He made this nice meal. He finally stands up. And he's like, "Hey, guys, hey. It's pretty good bread, right? It's pretty good. You guys enjoying the bread? Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey, how about new rule? How about every time you guys eat bread, you think about your old pal Jesus, huh? Think about your old buddy J-Dog. Every time you guys are eating bread, just every time you're having it, just think about me, right? What? Nobody's into that? It's not enough? All right, you know what? Screw it. I am the bread now, all right? No. You didn't like the first idea. We're going to go with this one. Put this one in the book, all right? I am the bread now. No, I am, trust me, they're going to be into this. They're going to do it every week. They're going to eat it every week. They're going to think it's me. It's going to be great. Oh, what? It's too dry? Take a sip of that. Oh, nasty, dude. That's my blood. That's right. Pranked ya. Pranked ya. Pranked Jesus. That's right. I'm the bread. I am the bread. Jesus was a weirdo, you guys. He was a weird dude. I feel like he totally would have been one of those people who thinks the crust is the best part of the pizza. You know what I mean? Like, not right, but it's his taste. He can like what he wants. I don't know, man. I think I might join a cult, though. I don't know much about religion, but I think I might join a cult. That seems pretty cool. Like, it seems, like, in the beginning, you know? Like, I saw this documentary, Wild Wild Country, on Netflix. Did anybody see that? If you didn't see it, she saw it. If you didn't see it, basically it's about this cult that took over this town in the 80s in Oregon, and it's 6 episodes long, and the first 2 episodes are just clips of people dancing naked in the sun, right? And I'm just like, why aren't we doing this all the time? Like, why isn't this what we're doing? Like, get out before it gets too crazy. Like, get out before they start poisoning people, right? But you can join in, like, have a good time. I don't know, I told this to one of my buddies, and he was like, it doesn't sound like you want to join a cult. It sounds like you just want to, like, go to Coachella. And I was like, that's probably a better call. It's probably cheaper on my end, too. I don't know, I have a girlfriend, you guys. I do, I have a girlfriend. She's an Italian girl. She's Italian. She's not, like, from Italy Italian, but she does say words like mozzarella weird. You know, she's, like, one of those people. Which, like, every now and then I have to call her out on it. You know, I have to be like, you know what? Why don't we just, like, tone it down a notch, Giada? All right? Like, I didn't realize that accent was developed in Naperville, Illinois. Like, I didn't know that's where that was from. All right, thank you, guys. This has been fun.
I'm retired.
Like, golf clap.
I had to. I lost my job and I had no other choice. Yeah, it's funny. Next week is Christ's birthday, but he was actually born in March or April or something. So because of paganism, which is a cool thing, they decided to make it his birthday in the winter. Who the hell has a birthday in the winter? Oh, besides me. But anyways, next comic. Pat Truer.
Yeah.
I remember the last.
Pat Truer, come to stage.
Yeah, I remember the last, not the first.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I had sex on Sunday.
Woo!
Yeah, thank you. It's hard for me to get sex, so I'm happy about it. It was the first date, and it was a hinge date. And we had drinks, and then through the course of the conversation, she was talking about her dog, and then we're getting the end of drinks, and I just asked her, so you're going to go hang out with your dog now? And she said, yeah, do you want to come hang out with my dog? And I thought, is that what we're going to call it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd love to. So we went back to her apartment, we took her dog out, went inside, and then we took my dog out. It was awesome! Oh, I've been making some great choices this year. Real great choices. My ex-girlfriend and I broke up for the 18th time last month, which means I've just been on a streak of bad decisions and no standards. And, I think I've had 4 partners take Plan B pill this year, which is like, oh, buddy, what are you doing with your life? Like, we got to make some new choices. Like, maybe being a Plan B rep. So anyway, so now that you guys get to know me a little bit better, let me tell you about some more of the other great choices I've been making in life this year. I worked in the corporate world for 12 years. I left my job for comedy. And I'm going to tell you, there's a few differences in the two worlds. All right? First off, if you're in the corporate world and you tell someone that you're leaving that world to pursue your dream, they're like, yes, you got to do that, Pat. That's amazing, man. That's like the coolest thing ever. You're my hero. And then I talked to some comedians who have been doing comedy for a long time. I told them I left my job to pursue comedy, and they said, you shouldn't have done that, dude. That was a terrible decision.
Whoops. So life's been different, much an extreme budget since then, because there's no income coming in. And like I was 1K on United, this top status. I'm getting upgraded all the time. Like an Uber is an upgrade now for me. And comics don't like that joke because it's too close to home. But it's right. I'm right in it. I don't even have a job, so like a dog walker walk all over me all day in the job competition. I love that. So yeah, I mean, another difference in between the worlds is like I used to travel all the time for work. I would travel to the hotels. I'd stay at really nice hotels. The company paid for it. It was awesome. But now that I travel on my own, which is minimal, I'll stay in an Airbnb. I'll usually rent out a room in someone's house on Airbnb, and there's a difference between Airbnb and a hotel, obviously. But I equate it to it's like dating. Like if you're in Airbnb in someone's house, you're going on a date with someone that you respect and that you will respect, and because you want to see them again. Staying in a hotel is just like a one-night stand where you're going to both mutually disrespect each other. And that disrespect starts with the $20 a day for the internet. If I'm paying $20 for the internet, I'm using it exactly for what you think I'm going to use it for. All right? Some of these business hotels, they need to install disposable seat covers on the leather chairs that they put in place. You turn a black light on in there, it's going to look like the Upside Down from Stranger Things. It's all appropriate, no bad words. Yeah. I probably have a few illegitimate Demogorgons out there. So, speaking of illegitimate kids, is anyone here a result of artificial insemination? Well, has anybody met anyone that's a result of artificial insemination? All right, we're going to do a group exercise here. On the count of 3, I want you guys to say hi, Pat. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Pat. Hi, everybody. I'm a result of artificial insemination. That's right. So next time someone asks you that question, you can say yes. And allow me to clear up a few misconceptions about my conception, based on numerous conversations that I've had with people. These aren't even jokes. Number 1, a turkey baster. No, it's not a medical instrument. Number 2, the term sperm donor is incorrect. My biological father was paid for what he did. All right? You cannot, there's no tax write-off that's any part of that process. Number 3, I say, I'm 36 years old. And people say, wow, we didn't know that technology existed so long ago, Pat. That's incredible. You must have been one of the first. They talk about it like my DNA was taken from a dinosaur bone. It's like, no. The technology's been around for thousands of years. People just don't know that because the first artificial insemination was not called artificial insemination. It was called the Immaculate Conception. Right? Now, there's no official documentation as to what exactly happened. All right? So it's a little unclear, but let's look at the term immaculate. It means free from spot or stain or imperfection. All right? A one-bedroom apartment in Nazareth 2,000 years ago probably had a few spots or stains on it. So right there. Now, for you religious folk, I am not comparing myself, saying I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ. Okay? I'm 36 years old with a YouTube channel, no job, and I look like Will Ferrell. I'm aware that I'm nothing close to that. All right? If anything, I'm like the 10,000th coming of my biological father. Just call him Bill. And then after that, artificial insemination had to be put on hold for a while, right? Because once people found out who his dad was, there were no secrecy laws in place, so it took a back seat for a while. Then it came out, and that's it. Okay, great. Oh, wonderful.
Keep going.
Yeah, I will. Great. I want to actually change tracks for a little bit. I just want to do a few news. Who reads the news here? Anybody? 1? This one's for you, bub. Oh, 2. Great. All right, so last week, Taiwanese voters approved 3 measures to curb gay rights, which is really messed up because Taiwan is China's bottom. This is a thinker. You guys just look at a map. I'm going to explain it, because that's what you do when you tell a joke that doesn't work. 1, if you don't know what a bottom is, find out right away. Number 2, Taiwan is below China. Number 3, Taiwan is treated miserably by China. So for them to vote to curb someone else's rights is really messed up. So just think about that joke again and read a paper. I'm going to go ahead and go out on that one. My name's Pat Shore. Thank you so much.
That's good enough. Thank you. Pat Shore, keep it going. Enthusiasm, come on. And that was Brian Johnson. You mentioned the Immaculate Reception. Oh no, that was Roger Staub. Not Roger Staub. Like Terry Bradshaw or Franco Harris. Never mind. Couldn't that have been considered rape? She didn't know what. Mary didn't know what was going on, did she?
I believe she was aware.
Was she? But didn't she still have to give consent?
She was 13.
Oh, that's statutory rape. And we still worship this guy. Well, not we, but there are people that still worship it. Oh, yeah, okay. No wonder there's so many inbred people in this world. Because of that. Wow. Anyways, we're going to keep it going. The next comedian. She's been around for a while. Not saying she gets around for a while, but she's been around for a while. Chevy Debbie. Yeah.
Thank you, dirty old white man.
I showered.
Still dirty. Y'all give it up for all the comics y'all seen before me. And Thomas, I call myself gonna surprise you. I got the surprise. But anyway, y'all, I like to talk about Facebook. You know, everybody on there, you know, sometimes people put their business out there, you know, and this live thing done went live too long. You know, and I be trying to advise people that, you know, smoking blunts live on Facebook, you will not be able to get a job. And then they hit me back with some blah, 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 blah. And I be like, sweetheart, another word for dummy. Then she hit me back with some TY. Is that short for Tyrone? You need to call Tyrone? Then she hit me back with some LOL. I said, lick on Lucy, that's my coochie. And then she hit me back with something I was tired of talking to her. I said, you know what, girl, LMAO? Y'all know what that means. Lick my A only. Didn't take long to get that one, did it? Yeah, I really was trying to make my comedy about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's the sex I don't have and that drug Vicodin I take for the pain in my knee. It make me rock till I roll over and go to sleep. And I went to the doctor about the pain in my knee. And you know the doctor can always find something wrong with you, can't he? He gonna tell me my vitamin D was low. I said, I know it is because I ain't getting none. No D-I-C-K for me, doc. But y'all give it up for me because I just retired.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
Y'all want to hear my retirement speech?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I say thank you, child support, for these last 25 years. I never could have made it without the person that's the head of my life. And that's my weed lady, Joanne, y'all. Give it up for her. I used to smoke 2 or 3 joints a day. Now I'm down to a pack and a half. And you know, since I retired, you know, I just lay in the bed till I get funky. Oh, y'all ain't never did that. And another thing I've been doing, because you know I be bored and I have a lot on my hand, and Google has become my new boyfriend. That's right. And you know, after working for child support for 25 years, you don't want to hear people lie to you anymore. So I just go to Google and ask all my questions. And my question to Google was, to this man, I'm sorry. I asked this man, I said, what is a goat? And he just simply told me that a goat eat grass, goat give you goat milk, and goat give you goat cheese. So I said, okay, let me Google it. So when I Googled it, I said, Google, what is a goat? And it said the greatest of all time. And there was my picture, y'all. Then I asked Google another question. I said, Google, what is my ex-boyfriend doing? Google said, he's still out there with them. I couldn't curse y'all. So use what y'all want. He's still out there effing them women. I said, well, what am I doing, Google? Google said, you up there throwing down doing that comedy, Chevy. I said, well, thank you, Mr. Google. Y'all know Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving are my two favorite holidays, if y'all ain't know. But I had went to the tattoo parlor and I said, Mr. Tattoo Artist, sir, could you just put me a turkey with all the trimming right here on my left inner thigh? I said, but on my right inner thigh, I want you to put me a Christmas tree with all the trimmings. And he did. And he just stepped back and he looked, he said, you know what, Miss Chevy? I never question people about where they get their tattoos and why. He said, but it's puzzling me. Why would you get a turkey right here and a Christmas tree right here? I said, for one reason, sir. I'm tired of my old man saying there's nothing good to eat between Thanksgiving and Christmas, okay? Oh, y'all like them dirty jokes, huh? I got one more like that. Now, I know my time is running out on me. Well, the hell, let me tell one more dirty joke. You know, my girlfriend, you know, we are both thoughts, and you know, if you don't know what a thought is, look at me. And you know, she had a problem with her boyfriend, you know, and she wants to run and sky his car up and, you know, check his phone and call the women he'd been talking to when she could just simply go with one of his friends, you know what I'm saying, and feel so much better because the friend not gonna tell, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all don't mess around, huh? So she went to the tattoo parlor and she said, Mr. Tattoo Artist, could you just put James Brown right here and Michael Jackson right here? And he did. And she came back to the bar. She sat up there with her legs zapped open. First drunk man came in. Dirty old white man. She said, sir, do you recognize any one of these men on my leg? He said, now I know I don't know him. And I definitely don't know him. But the dude with that beard, his breath stank. I'm glad I tickled y'all to get that joke out. But before I get up out of here, you know, y'all, can y'all please give it up for me because I'm a survivor of the Big C? Cocaine. If you never tried it, try it. Because if you did, your mama did. Your daddy sold it. And your uncle went to jail for it. And in the words of Whitney Houston, may she rest in peace, crack is whack. That's my time, y'all. I'm Chevy Debbie.
Chevy Debbie. Keep it going for Chevy Debbie. Yeah. I was thinking about having the same thing. I knew a good woman that actually had that done on her thighs. Thanksgiving on one side and Christmas on the other. And I asked her, for some reason I asked her the same thing, but that was a stupid thing on my part because I was never able to eat anywhere between the holidays after that. So yeah, what is this with everybody with... Okay, because of white supremacists, whenever I fill out an application where it asks for an ethnicity, I don't put white. I don't. I put human. And I still get questioned. I'm human. I'm a human being. Last I checked.
Dirty old white man.
She's gone.
Yeah. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. No respect. Anyways, to keep it... Oh, by the way, $3 domestic beers from Jason, $4 well drinks from Jason. Make sure you drink up. Make sure you tip your bartender. I drink Miller Lite tonight, so I'm cheap and easy. Well, cheap anyways. The next comedian, Jay Hunter. Keep it going. Come on.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All that energy.
All right.
Yo, that's kind of funny, right? Like that. Are you really getting offended by that dirty old man stuff? You like
I know
that?
it.
You know it? Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay, good. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure like your shower works and everything. So, because we can change that. I mean, still be old.
Now that's offensive.
You're cool. You guys like Garth Brooks?
No.
I hope you guys listened up. There was 2 correct answers. I'll take laughter or no. No, or absolutely not. Put your pencils down. Don't lose this test. I wasn't the sharpest kid growing up. I'm probably gonna keep walking out of frame. Who cares? I wasn't the sharpest kid growing up, so I didn't have too many options. So I had to like go in the Navy. But where I knew I wasn't sharp, like I applied to Purdue University because I wanted to be an engineer. And their like rejection letter, I remember it to this day, eloquently written. It was just like, ha 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 ha. You know, but like 3 lines though of like, anyway, whatever. I joined the Navy, got a pretty good job. It was dope. I was on an aircraft carrier with like 3,000 people. So it was a cool thing, but it was like small compartments. Everybody was just all up on each other. Like imagine if you just worked in an office. After you get off work, you want to relax, so you go to like the break room, kick your feet up, you know, right before you retire to going into one of the cabinets just to go to sleep. Close quarters. Ridiculous. I'm working 5 hours a day and I'm off for 10 and then just do it all over again for 6 months. So one of these days I was fed up. All I want to do is just kick my feet up, watch some TV, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Simple. So I had my sandwich, put it down on the table, just as I'm about to watch some TV. We had some people come down to the berthing area or whatever. I was fine with it, you know, because I could still chill out, but I wasn't okay with the last dude that came down the steps. He was he was a dirty dude. Like, I mean, I'm sure everybody in here has either grown up with a dirty dude or works with a dirty dude or is a dirty dude. You know, like one of those people, because you know we all, like if you had like Garada right now, you would like pick it but not in front of people, but a dirty dude is like picking like right in front of you with like no remorse or anything. So he was gyrating around my sandwich.
Gyrating.
And like straight up, just like sitting there, I was like, yo, my man, can you back away from my sandwich? And he goes, what? This sandwich? He's like pointing at my food. You know what I mean? Like, do anything to me, but just don't mess with my food.
Right.
So I had to like make it clear, you know. So I stood up. I'm like, yo, seriously, my man, back away from my sandwich. It's a real simple equation, you know? And he's just like looking at me. And he like takes a step closer and he was like, what, this? He was like fanning my sandwich with my hoe card. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like watching him do this, you know? So, and what can I do? I mean, I'm not about to lose rank. I'm not about to go rip his head off like a Ken doll or something like that. You know, so I just put some bass in my voice. I'm like, hey, get away. And he puts a fingerprint right on top of my sandwich. I can't do anything. I'm just mad. I'm shaking and, I'm angry. But then like my training kicks in. So like I like boxed a little bit and I know a little combatives or whatever. So once my training kicks in, I just like lock eyes with him. And then I close the distance. You know, like the air that he was breathing, that's the air I'm breathing now. And I, self-defense people, take notes. And I do it. It's real swift, real quick. Right on the tip of his nose. 2 things happen right away when you kiss another man on his nose. You know. What I'm trying to tell you is 2 things happen right away. All that anger that was inside of me where I was shaking, trembling, came from out of me, went through the ground, went up into this dude as he's flailing trying to get his nose to be unkissed. And I'm just like, bruh, your nose has been kissed. It's a wrap. The second thing that happens when you kiss a man on his nose, he owes you 2 wishes. You guys can look that up. That's some naval stuff. You got any other veterans in here? Comedy veteran?
Comedy.
Did you just say comedy?
Army.
Oh, Army. I was about to say, if you said comedy, I was about to tackle you. No, but Army, how long were you in?
Long enough.
This is probably the second time I've had an Army person answer the question by not answering the question. Do you guys just run in landmine fields and just, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that one worked. You know, okay. But you know the latrines, and you know for us, like the bathroom situation, it's a different name. I'm not about to get into it. They're completely disgusting. Was that the light?
Yeah.
Completely disgusting. You know, and nobody's eating. Well, it's popcorn, so you'll get over it. Completely disgusting situation. You know, you were forced. You had to wear shower shoes, right? And you've never been on a Navy ship. Who was saying this, the underground place or whatever from whatchamacallit? You said, what's it called?
Upside down.
Upside down. That's what those bathrooms look like. The shower stalls, it looked like there was stalagmites or whatever they're called coming up. So you had to have shower shoes or whatever. You know, there was a rule. You drop something on the ground, it's a wrap. The ground like owns it, deed and title. It's there, you know? And it was like, I don't even want to tell you about my homeboy. He actually like slipped in the shower and made face contact. Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, he came back down and he was like trying to explain it. He developed a speech impediment. This one lady up front was like, hey, maybe he had a concussion. I'm like, first off, ma'am, no. Because I could see like the Hep C growing off of his face as he was talking, you know. But, needless to say, just to wrap it up, there's like an urban legend of a dude that would like shower without shower shoes. And they called him Junglefoot. My man, I know you know what race he is. You know, we don't even have to talk about it. You know what race he is, right? Yeah, he don't care. It was a white dude. But what I'm trying to tell you is that his feet must have been made of the stuff that cured Magic Johnson. You know, because them floors was serious. All right, I'm going to end on that note. My name is Jay Hunter. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Jay. Yeah, okay. Keep it going for Jay. Actually, I didn't have to worry about landmines with my job in the Army. I got out due to family issues, so I was in long enough. That's why I said that. I was a cop. Military police. Yes. So I didn't have to worry about going through landmines and all that good stuff. People like you, I just ignored them. Oh, no, hell, no. The weirdest thing we ever had happen was I was working midnights, and there were 4 off-road patrols, off-post patrols, and we were trying to contact one. There was an incident at like 3 or 4 in the morning. We were trying to get a hold of this one patrol. All of a sudden, the other 3 patrols are out looking for this patrol. In the morning, you had to turn in your 45 with your clip, 5-round clip. These guys turned in their 45 with 2 clips that were empty. They were shooting rabbits at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's an unlawful discharge of what we had to bust these. MPs had to bust MPs. And that's not a cool thing. I mean, it's like, what was it? Serpico. Except these guys were morons and anti-law. But anyways, and they were stoned out of their head too, but I've been through that on duty myself a few. But anyways, but I won't tell anybody that. Why do you know stores are closing at the end of the year and at the end of, Kmart's closing at the end of January. Oh yeah, the one in Addison. I was looking, I needed a couple things from there, personal things, and I was looking for some t-shirts. Who takes I wear extra large too. Who takes all the t-shirts out of a package but one?
These.
But why not just take them all and leave the package? The t-shirts don't have barcodes. They don't have any. Same thing with underwear. I mean, leave the empty packages. I mean, come on. What? It's incredible how sometimes dense people are. I'm not going to use that last comment to bring up the next comic. She's not dense. Don't forget the drinks, $3 domestic beers, $4 well drinks. And the next comment is Steph Charaska.
Thank you. I had a shoplifting phase like most women do. Mine was a snow globe at Cedar Point. Real high spender. One time my mom, like my first instance of stealing something, it was in a Jewel during Halloween time, and they had like those big old barrels of like the candy corn stuff, and it was the pumpkin one, so I just took one out and I ate it. And my mom saw me and she's like, "What did you just do?" And like she took me in tears to the cashier and she's like, "You pay her $25 right now." And the cashier's like, "It's fine, like it's just a candy." She's like, "No, you learn her lesson right now." Needless to say, my mom is Irish Catholic. Lots of guilt rolling into this holiday season, let me tell you. Absolutely. And it's all right, you know. Moving onwards, it's kind of hard to like talk to my folks right now because I recently left my 9-to-5 job. Woo! Yes. But it was one of those jobs with health benefits and a 401k, so they're a little nervous for me, to say the least. But I am a by far happier person. I've lost like 5 pounds since I stopped working at a desk and looking at a computer all day and like walking around during daylight hours, absorbing vitamin D. You know that stuff's healthy for you guys and helps fight depression? Yeah. I didn't. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. But I would be lying to say I didn't see it coming because I knew I was terrible at my job. It got to my quarter review and like my boss, she came in really like kind of dour and like you could tell she was unsure about this conversation she was about to have with me. Whereas I'm like, oh shit, shoot. The jig is up, the game of chicken is over, and I have lost. So they gave me the option of having like a 2 or 3 weeks notice just so I can like sort my stuff, which was really nice of them. They didn't have to do that, but it also gave me like permission, like not working at that 9-to-5 gave me permission not to go to happy hour anymore with all those dolts. Like, oh my God, normies are the worst guys, right? Yes? Yeah. Woo! I mean, you're all here on an open mic radio show situation. If you're not creative, you're at least creatively curious. And I would get all of these people who would come up to me and talk to me because they could tell I'm a little bit artsy. I'm boho light. All of the creativity, none of the weird smell. And they would pour out their heart to me because my face says, "Tell me your life story." And they would pour their their creative, unfulfilled dreams upon me. There's this guy. He wanted to be a singer-songwriter, and he was like writing in his journal every day, and he would tell me all about like the guitars he was researching and the YouTube tutorials that he was binge watching. I'm like, "So, when's your lesson?" He's like, "I haven't bought a guitar yet." So many of these normies just think it like happens. Like you pick up a guitar one day and you're just a rock star. They don't honor the mess that's in between of like hitting it big, whatever that means in comedy. But it's always nice to kind of be a creative guru. One of my jobs before I had my terrible 9-to-5 job, I worked at one of those paint and sip establishments. Have you guys been to those before? Yes? So the ladies are nodding. They've been on a 3rd date recently. All you guys, I don't know, shoot. Because like the kinds of crowds that end up going to these paint and sip establishments, it kind of split down the middle. You have the folks who are trying to get laid, because if you can do something creative and vulnerable together on canvas, you can do creative and vulnerable things elsewhere. And then you have like the roving gaggles of drunk women who are like, "Yes, queen! We're here to do some art and drink white wine spritzers." And then you always have like the type A personalities who are rolling in with all these drunk ladies. who are just like, I haven't even picked up a brush since 2nd grade. This is stressing me out. I can't even do stick figures. What's gonna happen? I'm like, hun, chill. We're fine. We're painting sunsets tonight. There are no stick figures involved. You're okay. And it would be my task to like guide them through the process. And being like the artsy teacher I am, I would always have a lovely little quip to go along with it. One of my favorite for those folks who are like, oh my God, hers is so much better than mine. Comparison is the thief of joy. Each canvas is your own individual journey. Drink more wine. It'll be okay. And then those type A's would always be the ones who are like scrambling at the end, doing futzing over in this corner. And I have to like get them going so I can clean up and go home. So I always say to them, no piece of art is ever truly completed. It's merely abandoned. Just like this set. Thanks so much. I'm Steph Charaska.
Keep it going. Keep it going. I don't know if a lot of you don't know me, but it's very rare that I wear a tie. Are you falling asleep there, Jeff?
Well, you're on stage, so yeah.
Okay, figures. No, hey, wait till you hear a sec. You'll probably leave. A lot of people are wondering why I'm wearing a tie today. Well, it's the week before Christmas. And the only other time where you feel kind of depressed is April 15th, which is tax day. Now, you got to worry about me if you see me wearing a tie and a black suit. Years ago, I bought my first suit because I had a job interview, and it was black, and I figured, okay, can wear it to job interviews, and when I die, I'm already dressed. But the thing is that wearing a tie, I need to look for a rafter and a chair to stand on.
Oh, jeez.
No, I don't. No. I don't get severely depressed. I know there's people worse off than me. They're in cemeteries. And if people are fighting depression, I apologize for that comment, but think about that. It's not meant as an insult to people that have depression. I will try to help people with depression by talking to them if they want to. I have tried, but doesn't always work. And okay, I've already done a couple of things with Jason about the drinks, blah blah blah. Oh, next comedian. Janelle Murphy.
All right. Keep it going for Harry Carey, everyone.
Let me hear you.
Harry Carey and your weird uncle that everyone at the family reunion tells you to stay away from. What a transition. What to be brought up, huh? Yeah, I'm real excited to be here. Yeah. Maybe I need another shot of tequila to really numb things. Because that introduction was something special. Just really want to bring down how special I feel right now, being brought up like that. How are we doing, everyone? We're doing good? Awesome. Welcome out. If you didn't hear Phil, my name's Janelle. My name's Jill, and people, they get really excited when they meet me. More so when I'm on vacation. They get excited and they're like, oh my God, Chanel? Like Chanel number 5? And I'm like, yeah, but like Janelle. The knockoff version. I'm like a designer flea market handbag, but with the self-esteem and class of a sassy gay man. Chanel. So I'm from California. Anyone else from Cali? Cool. Awesome. I know some of you are probably thinking, what are you doing here? A lot of people have asked me that, and the best conclusion I've come to is I really enjoy what you guys have done with the sidewalks. Can't say enough about them. Sidewalks are incredible. But when I moved here, all my friends were like, you know it snows there, right? And I would tell them, you know, California's on fire, right? But I love the Midwest because never in my life have people thought of me as exotic. Like, people are just that white out here that I look ethnic. Like, people will come up to me and they'll be like, oh my God, are you Syrian? You look Syrian. And every time I'm like, no, but my stepdad is. And they're like, that's not how it works. I'm like, well, that's wild because I look just like him. Real stupid. Let's see what else is going on. I have a really hot mom. Yeah, give it up for my mom. She brought me into this world. She brought me into this wonderful experience that we're sharing right now. I have a really hot mom. She's also a little materialistic. But when it comes to me doing comedy, she's super supportive. And I think that's because when she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I told her, you know, if you ever want a nice wheelchair, now would be the time to believe in me. Now, some people don't like that joke. But I just want to assure you, my mom does. Because she really wants a bedazzled wheelchair. And I'm just trying to make her dreams come true. I like that you're on board. That's fun. Let's go deeper. I've had a shot of tequila and some marijuana. I wasn't the most attractive growing up. And I know I wasn't the most attractive because my dad taught me things like manual labor. It's like, she's not the most attractive, but she can build you a fence and pour your concrete. All the qualities a millennial man looks for. Can't tell you how many broken fences and men I've fixed over the years, so very grateful for all of that. Is anyone, it's the holidays, so give it up for the holidays. It's fun and exciting. I don't know. Let's see. Is anyone single? Are we spending the holidays alone? Yay! And then the two of you are happy. Cool. Congratulations. So I'm in this fun place in my life right now where all my friends are getting married and having babies. So I've been finding myself spending more time with 40-year-old divorcees. And I have to say, I cannot wait to get divorced. Like, I don't even have a boyfriend. I'm just ready to be happy. Meet the man of my dreams, get tired of him, and then focus back on me. Like, for all I know, I might really enjoy pottery. And I know you see this short haircut underneath this trucker hat, and you're thinking, boyfriend. Yeah, my haircut's gay. I'm not. Okay, I'm slowly coming out of the closet as a straight woman. I don't know. That's what growing it out means. That's the lights. Awesome. We're having a good time, yeah? Yeah? Awesome. So I guess with all of this, I just want to say a couple more things. I'm lonely. When you're lonely, you start to do things like I've recently started, collecting animals. And recently I rescued a fish. But who rescued who is what I always like to say. Her name's Whitney Houston. And my friends are all like, she's just gonna die the exact same way. So now I have all this added pressure in my life, which then leads me to this. They say that those that you admire, your life emulates. Well, if that's true, my hero is Louis C.K. I know. So I cannot wait for my demise. Because if you think a man masturbating is awkward, like wait until you see a woman do it. Hey, you want to feel special? Milking it like a cow. No. Well, let's get creative. I can make your dreams come true. Look me in the eyes. I know I'm not the most attractive. Guys, my name is Chanel Murphy. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was great. That was pretty mood. Keep it going for Janelle Murphy. Wow. Is the energy getting that low? Shit. Yeah, I need to, yeah. Oh, never mind. Wow. You're like Madeline Kahn in Blazing Saddles. I'm lonely. Did you ever see Blazing Saddles?
No.
You never see it with the Madeline Kahn I'm Lonely song.
Was that like a talkie? One of those movies?
Came out in the 70s. 1970s.
I officially love her.
Good.
Love her.
You know, last time somebody made a comment to me like that, I went to see Terminator 2 at the Webster Theater. $5 to get in, didn't bother me. Went up to the concession stand, I got a box of popcorn, a hot dog, and a soda. Extra large soda. Guy behind the counter told me it was $15. I told him when I was a kid going to the movies, this would have cost at the most $5. His reply to me was, did they have talking movies back then? Do you know how badly I wanted to grab him by the throat and drag him around the theater? But I didn't. So, anyways, we're going to keep this dragging out. The next comedian, Kim Cook. Yeah!
All right, I want to thank all 5 of you that are still here. Yeah! All right, so my name is Kim Cook. And it's weird because I have the last name of something I do not do well. I'm lucky because my husband Andrew is British. So it's not like he's ever tasted good food. I actually met Andrew through our mutual friend Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, we met through Facebook. At least it wasn't through Tom on MySpace, because I have my standards. Andrew was still living in England when he started chatting me up, and after a few weeks, he decided to fly to America. And the day we met, you guys, I felt so blessed. He didn't serial kill me. Seriously, yeah, he could have chopped me up into a bunch of tiny pieces and thrown me in a shepherd's pie, because, well, you know British people. They'll throw anything into a darn old shooting pie. That was my Texas accent. Anyway, it worked out, and we ended up getting engaged after only a couple of months. No, I wasn't pregnant. It's a good guess, though. No, he was just charming, like Hugh Grant in Notting Hill or 4 Weddings and a Funeral kind of way. Not the, oopsie, got caught with the prostitute, you know, kind of Hugh Grant. Felt I needed to specify. So it was such a sweet proposal. Andrew got down on one knee and he looked me right in the eyes and said, "It's quite expensive flying across the Atlantic for a bit the old rumpy pumpy. Fancy being my wife?" Come on, I know it's mostly guys, but how could I turn that down, right? Yeah, fun fact, that's the same exact way Prince Harry proposed to Meghan Markle. Royal rumpy pumpy, yeah. My dad was not so happy about this quick engagement. He's like, "Come on now, Kim, a green card marriage?" Yeah, my dad thought I had to offer a man his citizenship, and Yeah, oddly enough, my dad does also talk like a really bad impression of Dr. Phil. Yes, Dad, I got tired of the dating scene, so I decided to start exploring different options like hanging out in front of immigration offices. And wow, it's like an untapped resource of exotic men. Yeah, and if there are any, well, you can take the tip too, but hot tip, men are a lot easier to pick up once they're about to be deported, so you're welcome. Welcome, ladies, down there. My dad was also upset because he realized this meant I never listened to his rule number 1 growing up as a child. Kimmy, do not stick foreign objects in your mouth. So we don't have any human children. Probably because I'm doing it wrong right now. But we do have a couple of fur babies, and the fact that I call my dogs my fur babies probably tells you exactly everything you need to know about me as a person, right? Basic can be a pumpkin spice latte, I know. But one of our dogs is a Chihuahua mix named Louie. And it's sad because we got him 4 years ago and named him after our favorite comedian at the time. Louis C.K., which does now explain his odd behavior around female dogs. Yeah, and how he got banned from so many dog parks. Our other dog is a Cocker Spaniel named Wrigley. And if you can't tell by my accent, I'm from Dallas, so that name was way more original when I was living there. But Wrigley loves to sleep like smack dab between my husband and I at night. So does that make him a blocker spaniel? Either way, I get a... Yeah! Yay! Getting it over on this side of the room. Yeah, either way, I get a good night's sleep, so yay for that. So, you guys totally look like Bachelor fans. Any Bachelor fans in the audience? Awesome, that's what I thought. Well, here's the part where you can really judge me. Several years, I think you watch it over there now. Several years ago, I auditioned for The Bachelor. And I'm now going to reenact that audition scene for you here today. Are you ready? Okay. Hello, Kim, and thanks for coming in today. And what deep-seated issues do you have that we can exploit on national television? I mean, why should The Bachelor select you? Because I'm the queen of one-liners. Not the queen of one-nighters. Jazz hand and sing. Shocking, I didn't get picked, right? Turns out I would have made a lot better candidate for 90 Day Fiancé, so, oh well. My friend Lacey got a lot farther along with her career in reality television. She was on the very first season of VH1's Rock of Love. Yeah, and for those of you not familiar with Rock of Love, it's like the exact same premise as The Bachelor, except The Bachelor is always Bret Michaels. Yeah, and if you've seen the former rock star lately without his bandana on, I think a better name for the show would have been Bret Michaels Unplugged. You guys, at least he wasn't sporting something ridiculous like the man bun, right? There are only 2 types of men that can pull off a man bun, and it's Jon Snow and no one else, right? No Game of Thrones fans? Okay. All right, woo! I really have no room to talk when it comes to hairstyles because this right here, I'm rocking the reverse middle-aged mullet. It's business in the back, party up front. And I think this haircut makes a bold statement like, I need to speak to your manager. That's my time. Thanks, guys.
Sounds like the ending to Laughing. One person clapping.
Excuse me?
Wow.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Ouch, Phil.
Sorry. No,
Give it up. Give it up.
come on.
Come on, everybody.
There you go. Nobody could take the hint. But watch Laughing. It's funny as hell. Next comedian. Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian. All right, Brian. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah.
Before I got on stage, about 20 minutes ago, I walked over to the exchange where I like to buy retro video games, and I had a prostitute ask me if she wanted to give me if I wanted a BJ. But I just ignored it, not because she's transgender. Seriously, I possibly lost my virginity to a transgender woman. That was not the issue. It's because I don't have that kind of money right now. I have to buy my mom a Christmas present. And that's kind of more important, considering my mom hated just about every woman I got involved with. But the sad thing is, she was right. Well, no, I think like the woman who rejected me over the years, my mom would have liked better. But so I don't know where that's going. But let's see. Anyone watch Beavis and Butthead when they were kids? Before that show, they always had to have this disclaimer. Beavis and Butthead are not role models. As a matter of fact, they're not even human. They're cartoons. So the things they do could cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, and possibly deported. Put another way, don't try this at home. Well, I live in a conservative area, and a lot of people at bars think it's cool to act like the president. And we even had that guy who was on that Southwest Airlines flight who grew up to a woman and said, well, Trump said it was okay. That's disgusting. But you know what? I think we need to have a disclaimer like that, but except when Trump talks. When Trump comes, it'd be like, Donald Trump is not a role model. As a matter of fact, he's not even human. He's a narcissist. Some of the things he does could cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, and possibly deported. Put another way, don't try this at home. The sad thing is, Beavis and Butthead respected women more than President Trump does.
Yes.
Anyone watch The Conners yet? One episode. Too much. Well, what they did was they said Roseanne died from opioids, but a lot of particularly right wingers were upset when Roseanne got fired. They're saying it was freedom of speech. Yes, she had a right to say it. However, in the social media age, if you're on a TV show or a movie or whatever, they have a clause in your contract that says if you say something racist, homophobic, you name it, on social media, we can let you out of your contract. So ABC was right to fire her. But you know what? Considering they hired Roseanne Barr in the first place, they should have had a clause in her contract that says if she says something offensive, she has to come back for one more episode so they can properly kill off her character.
Yes.
I think they should have had one final episode with her of the Roseanne before they switched to Conners where she ran off and joined the KKK. I could just see it now. Dan, I joined the Klan. Can we have meetings in the basement? You know, the whole comedy thing isn't going so well, so I'm trying to get to other artistic venues. I'm trying to get back into theater. I used to be a stage actor, but I'm thinking of putting together this musical based on current events. Alex Jones, the musical. I think it's gonna go something like this. I'm Alex Jones, I'm Alex Jones, I'm Alex Jones, I'm Alex Jones. I support Trump, I support Trump, I support Trump, I support Trump. I believe in lizard people, about Muslim. I wear tinfoil hats. Sandy Hook never happened. Sandy Hook never happened. I work in a movie theater as an usher to support myself, but when 50 Shades Free came out, we had to clean the theater. I was there that night, but someone seriously, one of my coworkers seriously found a cucumber. Oh. But you know what? I think next time there's a movie comes out. I think next time a movie comes out that's pretty much a porno for women. I think I'm gonna, when they leave a cucumber behind, I think I'm gonna save up those cucumbers, and next time I come to Bombs in the Barrel, I'm gonna make everyone a big salad. No, I'm just joking. I don't know how to make salad. But for the record, I think women have a right to have their porno. They have a right to have their porno. But I think women deserve good porno. Like 50 Shades is just Twilight fan fiction, so it's crap. But good female porno is probably Magic Mike. Yeah. I've never seen Magic Mike, but I think a lot of my bro friends are like, oh yeah, you can't like Magic Mike. Well, if we have our maxims And if we're allowed to rate every woman we see on a 1 to 10 scale, then women have a right to have their porno.
There wasn't enough full frontal and Channing Tatum in that movie.
Good point. All right. All right. I'm gonna close. How am I doing on time?
Got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay. Let's see. Some say that Donald Trump is having a fling with Kellyanne Conway, and having an affair with Kellyanne Conway. Now, as much as I hate Donald, I don't think that's true. This is why. Kellyanne Conway is 20 years younger than Donald, and that's way too old for him. Bye.
Keep it going for Brian Johnson, and keep it going for the comedians that have come up already. Now there's a performer coming up. I'm not going to say he's a comedian, but he's a performer coming up. Jeff Hawks. Give it up for Jeff Hawks.
All right, Phil. All right, let's give it up for our host, Phil. Been picking on Phil a lot lately, but it's Christmas, and honestly, Phil, looking at you now, you kind of remind me of Santa Claus if he shaved and didn't wear the red suit and didn't make toys and kind of was grumpy and yeah. Actually, you don't remind me of Santa at all. Actually, now that I think about it. But hey, let's give it up for our host, Phil. Come on, everybody. Come on. And the comedians that were here tonight. I want to talk about some current events. Donald Trump is going to run for president in 2020. He already has an ad where he wants his supporters to call a 1-800 number to let him know how good of a job he's doing. That's now my new favorite phone number. I'm going to have fun with that number. But I had some friends warn me, actually, don't call that number. Be careful, because it might put you on a list. And I'm like, look, I don't hide my feelings on the president. I mean, all you have to do is go to my Facebook page on a daily basis to find out what I think of the president. I mean, I'm kind of like Kellyanne Conway's husband, only I don't have to go home to her at night. Wow, that sucked, didn't it? Rudy Giuliani said that Donald Trump will do an interview with Mueller over his dead body. And all I have to say is, has anyone checked Rudy Giuliani's pulse lately? Because we might have actually a loophole. Like, I think we might be able to get in on that one, okay? I think the man has passed a long time ago, just no one's told him yet. Because he has no friends. But I like to keep up with news. I like to keep up with information. I just found out that Oklahoma Republican, and ladies, you're going to be upset by this. Republican from Oklahoma characterized rape as the will of God.
What?
Yeah, true story. Look it up. And I think I speak for all the women when I say, give me a rusty metal dildo and alone time with him, and let's see if I can't make an act of God happen. He'll be screaming the Lord's name, and crying, and bleeding, but he'll be screaming the Lord's name. Christmas is a hard time for me. I am an atheist. Any of my atheists in the room? None. I always get that response. That's okay. I am in my own little world. But I am an atheist, and I keep up with things. I love how people say, as an atheist, I can't celebrate Christmas. I was told that a lot. It's a Christian holiday. How can you celebrate it? And I always make them a promise. I'm like, you know what? Next Christmas, I will not celebrate at all. If you can show me exactly where in the Bible it tells the wonderful story of a jolly fat man in a red suit in a flying sleigh pulled by reindeer, please point that out for me, and then I will never celebrate a Christmas ever again. And while we're at it, just to cover Easter, show me the part where there's a bunny that hides the color days, because I'm fascinated where that chapter is in the Bible, because I can't seem to find it. But I always catch up with it because I always get angry about it because, as you know, since Trump is president, we can finally say Merry Christmas again. Yeah, we won the war on Christmas. Yeah, that was officially made this year, which is good too, because I remember the war last year. Do you? Because I do. It was a horrible war. We lost a lot of brave gingermen that day. It was horrible. There was tinsel and candy cane everywhere. And I remember poor Rudolph. He stepped on a landmine. I held him. He said he could still feel his legs. His legs weren't there. But he said he could still feel them. What was I supposed to tell him? What was I supposed to tell him? So anyway, that was a little dramatic. Whereas Fox News loves talking about the war on Christmas. A couple of years ago, they did a story on the war of Christmas. How much time? 1 minute?
Yeah.
You bastard.
Yes, I am.
Fine. I'll end it with my personal experiences of dealing with Christmas. I went to a holiday dinner for adults for my friend, his new wife, at their house. And as I went into the house, I hung up my coat, and in the house I saw a sign that says, "In this house, we say Merry Christmas." Which is fine, but there was a person behind me that said, it was his wife, and she saw me see the sign, and she said, "And we practice that sign." I said, "Oh, well, since it's your house, I'll give you a happy holidays and ask where the food is." So we had dinner, and of course dinner was a little harder because they did grace, and as an atheist I don't practice that. I turned my phone off, but that did no good. I figured, hey, if they're doing grace, I'll check my phone. But apparently they were angry at that, which is one I learned that day that apparently playing Candy Crush during grace is what really makes baby Jesus cry. And that's all the time I have. Thank you so much. So let's bring Phil back out here. Love you, Phil.
You're still not getting my Bud Light or Miller Light. Wait, I got a question. Hold on, you're an atheist, right? You don't believe in God.
That's right.
Okay. Now, I don't believe in religion, but I believe in God. But I don't ask God for favors. If I need to do something, I do it myself. So what does that make me other than weird?
Technically a deist.
It makes you a unique individual.
Okay.
What are you asking for?
Okay, no.
I love how he thinks there's rules to atheism. We just don't believe in God. There's no rules to it. There's not a book or anything.
Right. No, I'm just curious, because I believe in God, I just don't believe in religion.
Here's what you need to know about atheism. We don't get up on Sundays. That's it.
Neither do I. Well, I get up, but I don't get out of
You're
bed.
retired. You don't get up at all.
Yeah, I do, but I don't get out of bed. Go sit down. Jeff Hawks. Why do I ask these questions?
You never learn.
Don't remind me. The next comedian, let's keep this going. Antonio Kareem. I was almost going to say Antonio Brown. Antonio Kareem. Right? Okay, cool.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
How y'all doing, man? Everybody good? I don't know. I hate how comedians get on stage and ask how you doing, like we really care.
Yeah.
Like if y'all came up to me right now, like, man, I'm having a bad day. I'll just sit down. I didn't budget for this time, you know. I don't know how y'all. Everybody staying warm? Y'all good? I really hate wintertime, man. I feel like it gets dangerously cold outside. Like every time I leave my crib, I'm like, if somebody wanted to rob me right now, they wouldn't even need like a gun. They could just use like a bucket of water at this point. Like if somebody pulled up on me with a super soaker right now, I'd be like, you know what, man, you got it. That's all you, man. You can take whatever you need, bro. It's been a good year for me, man. I turned 23 this year. That was pretty cool for me. Thank you. It's getting weird though. Like I've been an adult for a while, but now I'm like starting to feel myself get older. Like I'm starting to give real old man responses to like simple questions. Like if somebody came with me like, "Yo, Antonio, how's it going, man?" I'll be like, "It's going." Like, nobody knows what the hell that means. Nah, even still, man, even though I'm an adult, the older generation still thinks they can tell me how to live my life. Like, my mom always comes up to me, she's like, the reason you kids are so depressed these days is because your heads are always in those phones. When I was your age, I had to go outside and we had to talk to each other. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably why the murder rate was so damn high in the 80s, too. Y'all are talking about stupid stuff all day. If I didn't have my phone right now, I'd have 3 murder charges on my record. And it would all be the white chicks at my job that talk about BuzzFeed articles all day. I'm trying to have energy, guys. I really am. It's been a night, man, for real. Oh no, now I lost my place. How y'all feeling, man? Let's talk. Forget the set. Let's talk. How y'all doing? Anybody get nervous in here? Y'all get nervous about stuff? What are you getting nervous about, man?
I don't know, man.
I asked if somebody gets nervous about something. He said, I don't know, man. Just general nervousness.
Just work shit, like workplace stuff.
Damn, I feel that. You know what I get nervous about, man? I feel like my whole life has been like a silent build-up to challenge my mom to a final duel. That's kind of what I've been building up. Because I got a black mom, man, and like her whole thing is just to not have any like weak kids. That's all she wanted. Like, my mom didn't really raise me. She just kind of trained me. Like, my mom's idea of getting me over my fear of dogs was to put me in front of this big dog in front of the entire family and make me bark at it until I wasn't afraid anymore. It wasn't child abuse, I promise. Look, the thing is, we didn't really have a dog, so that means she like went outside to go get a dog that she didn't have control over and brought it to me. And I remember my dad, like my uncle comes up to me, he's like, Liza, are you gonna stop this? And she's like, no, he's getting stronger. I don't know, man. I feel like as a millennial, I have like a similar struggle to the older generations. Like, I feel like our struggles are just as hard. Like, I was talking to this older guy at my job, and he was telling me when he was 13, he had to quit school to go get a job to support his 15-year-old pregnant girlfriend. I was like, man, I feel that. Because Spotify just took the last $10 out of my account, so that's what I'm dealing with. You don't know that struggle because you're old, that's why. And I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'll give the older generation one thing. I feel like their relationships were a lot better. Like, nobody left each other back in the day. Am I right?
Yeah, it feels.
Nah, man. My great grandma, she's 108 years old. And she told me she's only had 2 sexual partners in her whole life. You laughing at my grandma? She's struggling. But, so, I was like, damn, girl, we gotta get you back in the game. So I went ahead and made my grandma a Tinder, man. I put her on Tinder. I helped her with her profile picture. She got little church gloves on, little church hat. My grandma on Tinder looking like the first black woman ever. That's what my grandma was. Man, that's all I got for you guys, man. Have a good night. I'm Antonio Kareem, not Antonio Brown.
It was a slip. I'm a football fan. Sorry. The older generation. You don't know what is your generation? What is the idea of the older generation? What age group?
You to you.
I'm out of there, right?
Yeah, no, you're in there.
No, he says between you guys. I'm out of it.
How old am I?
Everybody thinks I'm younger.
65. I'm here. That was it. Right?
No.
53.
110. Oh my.
Get out of here. We're going to keep it going. We got 4 comics left. The next comic is Paul Miller.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Keep going for Phil, everybody. And Antonio. Good set, man. I wasn't laughing at your grandma. I was laughing at the fact that she told you how many guys she's had sex with. I don't know. Me and my grandma don't talk though, man. Hey, is this recording? No?
Yeah.
You're gonna cut this out?
Be on the radio show though.
All right, that's fine. It could be on the air. I really didn't want this on the internet because I don't know how this is gonna go. To be honest, I got no clips on mine of my stand-up because none of them are good. All right, like you guys might want to edit your sets out too. No offense, this place. If you can't see on the radio, there's like 5 people here right now, and the bar is not paying attention. And I've been here all night. I've seen every set. I kind of like sitting through an open mic, man. Or I like sitting through a comedy show, you know? You know? You ever sit through a show for an hour and a half? Hey, who else? Antonio, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, we've been sitting through this show, dude. I've seen, like, people come and go, good and bad. We had some moments tonight, right? Comedy brought us here, y'all. It's really special, man. It's really special. Phil, thanks for hosting, man. You're doing a great job, dude.
Thank you.
I'm in with you too, man. I host mics sometimes. You're a football fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's your team, man?
The Bears.
The Bears. Hell yeah, man. Me too. I'm a big Bears fan. Who's your favorite player?
God. Actually, nobody on the current Bears, but I'd have to go back to Dick Butkus.
Yeah. That's a good answer, man. I'd say that's number one answer, actually. The number one answer, Chicago. Anybody else here? Anybody else here play football, like football? No? Kids play football. You play football, Antonio? When'd you start, man? When? Yeah. High school? 8th grade?
Like 4th grade.
4th grade, yes. Exactly, man. This is fucking, excuse my language. You can just pause the radio too. This is America, man, alright? I've been playing football since 5th grade, actually, alright? We were tackling, hitting each other, man. I was like a little fat kid, but what they do in the feeder leagues, right? At least in my team. They have a weight limit to be a lineman or a ball carrier, okay? It was 100 pounds for the featherweight team. I'm in 5th grade, right? And I weighed 99 pounds, okay? So they put me at tight end, obviously. I'm the biggest non-striper, all right? They put a stripe on your helmet if you're over 100 pounds. But I had this identical twin brother who was like 130, right? My identical twin somehow, when I was in 5th grade, weighed 30 more pounds more than me. It's like the weirdest thing, right? So he played line, but they wouldn't split us up because I was too big to where I'd just truck everybody during the tackling drills. So every practice, I had to go with the lineman, right? Because I'm a tight end. And there were, okay, so I got my butt kicked by these kids, man. I'm from Evanston, Illinois. It's like half black, half white. That's our whole team. And actually, there were more black kids on the team. These kids were in 6th grade. They were 5th and 6th grade. The whole practice, I'm getting my face, I'm getting my butt kicked, man, all right? And then, like, I don't know how it's legal, like, how this is still allowed. I don't even know if it is still allowed. But, 7th grade, right? Wait, I'm in 7th grade, right? On the 7th grade team in lightweights, you could play with 8th graders. And the weight limit was 115 pounds. I weighed 116 pounds. So I'm a striper now. But I'm like the lightest one. So, how much time did I do, man? This seems a little early. Oh, no, he's already on. All right. Alright. Alright. Anyway, in 7th grade, I'm playing football, right? And I really had to take a dump the whole practice, right? And we had this hard coach. He was just like, run it, Miller. Like, the whole team had to do laps at the beginning of practice. And I'd use the restroom. And so I go up to coach. I'm like, hey, coach, like, can I go, man? And he's like, Miller, you better finish your lap. And then you could go. And I had to go so bad. So I'm running this lap. And I start crapping my football pants mid-lap, right? At the beginning of practice. was like a big poop pancake in my football pants. And I went to the bathroom. I was in there for like 30 minutes trying to figure it out. It's like the beginning of practice, 7th grade. And I got out. I like sat out the whole practice. Nobody found out, man. Isn't that crazy? That would have ruined me, all right? I don't know. 7th grade, I played football till I was a senior in high school, all right? I would have been getting made fun of every day, man, for the rest of my life, all right? That's it for me, guys. All right, thanks a lot, y'all.
Keep it going for Paul Miller. Down to our last three. Don't forget, $3 beers, $4 roll drinks. Next comedian, Chad Robbie.
Keep it going, keep it going. How we doing tonight? How we doing tonight? Oh, 4 of us. So, Christmas coming up. Christmas right around the corner. I'm starting to hate Christmas. Not starting. I do hate Christmas. I hate Christmas. It's because I learned around Christmas time, that's when you really find out how petty the black woman can be. It all started with my mom, right? Every Christmas, like, I would mess up in school. You know, instead of just not getting me nothing, like, you know what? You messed up in school, I'm not getting you nothing. She would literally wrap gifts, buy me stuff, have me unwrap the gift, and I would go over to my dad's house, right? It'd be like I had like all the latest clothes, Rockaway, Shang John, you know, FUBU. Go to my dad's house, come back from my dad's house from Christmas, come back, all my clothes are gone. Say, hey, Mom, where's my stuff? Where's my Christmas stuff at? That's what you would have had if you wasn't messing up in school. Wow. So you bought me stuff just to take it back, just to prove a point. So goddamn petty. So petty. So I tell my mom now, like, you know what? This is why my dad left you. Because you're so petty. So petty, man. So petty, so petty. I want to be in a relationship. I do. But due to my mom and her pettiness, I don't believe in marriage. I don't, you know. I just moved. Me and my mom just moved. I still live with my mom and her pettiness. Still, we just moved around a whole bunch of white people. I love living around white people though. I don't black people in the building. It's so peaceful, but white people are so nice to the point they don't care. They knock at your door at 7 o'clock in the morning. Hi, I'm John. See, I don't talk to my neighbors. You see, he just knocked on my door, 7 o'clock in the morning, told me his name. Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the building. If you hear my wife, she's a drunk. She's a freaking drunk. All right. She's a freaking drunk. Okay. Don't mind her. She just drinks all the time. I work 13 hours out the day. All she does is freaking nag me all the time. My name is John, by the way, if I haven't told you already. 7 o'clock in the morning. John leaves. His wife comes right behind him, knock at the door. It's still 7 o'clock in the morning. Hi, I'm Lisa. Again, I didn't ask. She just knocked at my door. 7 o'clock in the morning. Hi, I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the building. How are you liking it so far? You enjoying the building? Anyway, that was my husband, John. He's a freaking douche. He's a douchebag. He doesn't let me do anything. I just bought a cat. We're not supposed to have animals in the building. Again, I haven't asked her any of this. He just told me. Yeah, I just bought a cat because that's my husband, John. Anyway, what did my husband tell you? You know what? It's really not my place to tell you. What do you mean? Would you like a beer? Exactly, that's what he told me. He told me you were a drunk. Told me you're drunk. My upstairs neighbor, knocking my door, 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. Trying to offer me a plant. a plant. Hi, I'm Margaret. I'm gonna, give you. I was gonna throw this plant away, but I thought you would want it. No, I don't want it. I don't want the goddamn plant. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Why do you feel so comfortable knocking at my house, knocking at my door? Man. Again, I want to be in a relationship, I do, but I like to cheat. Scratch that. I love to cheat. And I lie a lot. It's hard for me to, be in a relationship because I do cheat and lie a lot. I'm in the midst of talking to my ex right now and trying to talk to a new female, but it's so hard talking to these new females because they don't even tell you their name no more. They just get to tell you about their problems. Hey, how you doing, baby? Oh, how am I doing? How am I doing? I'm finna let you know how I'm doing then. I got 3 kids. Lights just got cut off. Cable bill due. My baby daddy still ain't sent me no Christmas money, so it's gonna be another giftless Christmas. You got $40? Nah, I ain't got $40, man. That's my time, y'all. My name's Cheryl.
Keep it going for Chad. 2 comics left. Next comic, Jessica Misra.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh-oh.
Can you just put the microphone in the stand for me? Okay, applause. Thank you. Applause. Still working.
Phil,
Thank
put the
you.
microphone in.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Phil, you look like a white, dirty old man. Oh, gross to death. Bye, Phil. Bye, Phil. See you later, Phil. You guys want to see me juggle these pine cones? Alright, here's the deal for you folks at home on the radio show listening in 1971. I got 3 football-sized glitter pine cones and I'm about to juggle them. I'm not going to juggle these pine cones. Or am I going to juggle these pine cones? Can I get some applause, please, for the pine cones? Guys, this is a comedy show. I'm not going to juggle some pine cones. This is fucking ridiculous. Am I going to juggle these pine cones?
Great job.
Alright, I broke the pine cone. That is my bad. I am so sorry. I didn't break the pine cone. Okay. Now that I've started with that rock solid bit, everyone's warmed up, everyone's excited, I love it. Have you guys seen the show Queer Eye? Yep. Yeah. For those of you that haven't, it's where 5 gay men teach 1 straight guy how to be a person. It brings America to tears. We love it. The only thing I don't like about that show is that their whole thing is that they just buy you stuff, you know? They're like, oh, you hate yourself? Oh, you're fat? Here's a new dining room table. Maybe that mahogany will encourage you to eat a salad. Yeah, the thing is, I get it. I bought a couch the other day, and I was like, should I go on a run? I want to be better for this couch. Should I brush my... No, it's too far. That's too far. I like Facebook. Controversial. Because I like to keep up with everyone. I was really excited about my 5-year high school reunion because that's when everyone's lives are in shambles. I don't care when you have 2 kids and a 104K or whatever it's called. I don't have it. It's gross. What I'm more excited about is when things are going poorly. So this girl I know from high school, she posted on Facebook the other day. She's like, ugh, all I want to do is have my baby, but my boss scheduled me on my due date. What TGI Friday manager is so swamped that he can't give the pregnant lady Tuesday lunch? Can you just imagine him pulling her aside being like, look, Jamie, the lunch rush waits for no one. It's mozzarella stick night. Go sling 'em, honey. You can have your baby on Tuesday, provided you get someone to cover your shift, of course. They say, okay, another bit. Lying is bad. Lying, I don't like it. Not a fan, unless it's necessary. For instance, my boss, you know, I told her I had dyslexia so I wouldn't have to make the December birthday calendar. Yeah, and she replied, me too. And I was like, I bet she's lying. There's no way 2 people at the front desk have dyslexia. What are the odds? What else? I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 5 years. Yep, we're doing it. We're killing it. He's very tall and slender, and I'm very short and hairy. So we kind of look like if Legolas and Gimli took the relationship to the next level. Yeah. It's fun to see his beautiful, slender body next to my sturdy thighs. We recently went on a trip, and I feel like when you go on a trip, you learn a lot about you, and you learn also a lot about the person you're with. And what I learned about him is that he's willing to eat Campbell's beef stew cold from the can. Yeah. And what I learned about me is that that's no longer enough to leave him. That's commitment. Look it up. It's fun. We're happy. Yeah. See, okay, you know, I don't want to paint us as this cool beef stew eating traveling couple. We have problems. Like the other day, he kept fist bumping me at a restaurant. And I was like, this is why people ask me if you're my brother. We get that daily. Thank you for that. Anyone here graduate from the DARE program? Anyone? Was that invented when Bill started? I'm just kidding. Where are my daredevils at? Cool. In the DARE program, they made us wear these beer goggles that mimicked what it was like to be drunk. And it was super fun. I don't know why they started with the best parts of drinking. They might as well have been like, side effects include confidence and the ability to make new friends anywhere. Alright, guys, I'm going to end on this. My favorite sexual position is motorboating. Yeah. Which is sad. My boyfriend needs to up his sex game or lower his motorboat game. Right now it's too dang high. Alright, guys, I'm Jessica Miser. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're down to our last comic. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Keep it going. Come on. James McKinley.
Hello, Chicago. Hello. I'm from the suburbs, and it's not fun. Especially if you're an owner of 2 cats. And both of them are a bag of douche. Pardon my French, but yes, they give me what they call the RBF, resting face. I mean, the worst thing about owning a cat in the suburbs is the fact that your cats are the ones paying the bill. Basically, they're the ones that pay the rent. I'm kind of trying to struggle for food here. And I'm a school bus driver. That makes it a lot worse. I mean, I'm just blessed that my school bus job is not one of those, one of those creepy bus driver moments. You know, when you open the bus, hello, Karen. We're going to school today. Yeah. Oh, I heard you're 14. Yeah. Come on, we're going on a field trip. And all of a sudden, Chris Hansen. Oh no! I've always pictured that though. I mean, I've always watched To Catch a Predator. I mean, you know what I like most about To Catch a Predator? It's what the suspects say when they get caught. That's the funny thing. It's like the punchline to a joke that I never heard of. For example, this guy gets caught having like a chat with a 13-year-old girl, but it was a decoy. And the funny thing about this is like Chris Hansen called this dude out like, so why are you asking these questions to a 13-year-old girl? And it's like, instead of coming clean, the guy's like, it was just a question. From now on, I use that as a catchphrase for anything. It's like, James, why were you late? It was just a question. I was like, oh my God, why didn't you help my son? He's drowning. Oh, it was just a question. I know I'm kind of a jerk though, but hey. But that's just me, man. I mean, I hate reality shows. I really, really hate reality shows. I'm talking about really hate reality shows. There's an audition for the Real World Chicago. That's dumb. I thought that show ended because it wasn't realistic enough. Like, what I'm trying to point out, I don't like to be too quick on a topic like this, but I have to be very quick on the topic because the thing I hate about reality shows, they're not real enough. I'm talking about to a point to where a guy gets hit by a car and they keep rolling. To the point to where they get to a hospital with no commercial interruption or editing. This one show infuriates me to a point to where I want to find a guy and stab him with a freaking biscotti from Starbucks. Like, okay, this show is called Survivor. This show is the most illogical reality show. Oh wait, I forgot, it's a reality game show. Okay, now think about it. How can a show like Survivor be a reality show if there's a bunch of grown-ass adults on playground equipment on an exotic island? That's dumb. I mean, you can't call a show Survivor unless there's a chance someone's going to die. If I were the producer of Survivor, I would hire a cosplayer with a sniper rifle, preferably cosplaying as the Punisher, and then just go around on a sniping spree. Red dot, you're voted off. By the time the first episode where all the credits roll the reality people, there'll be 2 folks left. That's it. It's like, phew, that's it. That's done. The tribe has spoken. No, the Punisher has. Hashtag Marvel. Excelsior. Man. You know what I really can't stand though? I'm sorry, as a grown-ass man, I cannot stand hearing about Fortnite. Every single time. I'm a gamer, and I hate Fortnite. And no, I'm not trying to be edgy. No, like, really. How many 12-year-old kids are doing these lame Fortnite dances to a point to where Carlton from the Fresh Prince is trying to sue them? I heard that. How is that? You got Carlton from the Fresh Prince trying to sue a Fortnite company. Really? Over the Carlton dance? But how do you sue someone over a movement? So if a guy was, pleasuring himself and it ends up on Fortnite, he's going to be suing for that too? Hey, I do it a certain way. I do it with the wrist, do like a reach around. They took my move, man. They took my special move. It's not fair. But before I go, I want to share my love of horror films so much. I love horror films, like so many horror films. They have this classic rules. For example, I like werewolf movies. They're pretty cool. The classic rule for the werewolf: you get attacked by one, a scratch. You don't die. You just become a werewolf. That's the rule. And to stop the werewolves is a silver bullet. Yada yada yada. But I want to make a werewolf movie, but it takes place in Boys Town. It'd be like some dude just walking down the street. It's like bumps into a guy. Oh, excuse me. Yo, werewolf. Ow, what the hell you slapped me for? You're a jerk, you didn't apologize. Ooh. It's like, oh, dude, you just got rainbow, bro. And then scene later, the guy's tossing and turning in bed, oh, jeez, oh, my stomach, man. What's happening to me? Hi guys! I'm gonna style your hair. No, please don't. I just gotta go. No! Oh, Jimmy, what happened? He styled my hair, bro. Don't let him style your hair, bro. How do we stop him? We need the golden hair gel. There's only one guy to do this. Or one woman. RuPaul. RuPaul, we need the golden hair gel. We need to stop this vile creature. What do we do? Don't vote for Trump. Coming soon to theaters, The Were-Gay, rated R for rambunctious. My name is James McKinney. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all for coming out and showing your talents. And you too, Jeff.
Damn shame you didn't bring yours.